Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining me with notes again with Mr. Jankowski. We're on page 71 of our math notebook. It's page 71. We're continuing with lesson 11.1, and we're going to be taking a look at equations with phrases that are written out in word form, similar to what we did on page 71, with a little bit different information here, a little bit different with the variables. So it says at the top, write equations from phrases below. Be sure to circle the quantities and underline the clue words. And so I'm going to remind myself by circling quantities and using that in blue and underlining clue words in green. Okay, so let's take a look at the first one. Number 1 says the sum of a number f and 9 is equal to 38. So let's circle the quantities. We've got a number. Actually, I'm not going to circle the number. I'm going to circle they give us the actual variable f. So I'm going to circle f. This is a quantity. We have 9 as a quantity, and we have 38 as a quantity. These are the numbers in this phrase. And then let's take a look at the clue words. We have sum. We have equal to. Now, sum, we know, is addition, and equal to is an equal sign. So let's write this out. The sum of f and 9, so that must be f plus 9 equals 38. Okay? All right, so let's take a look at the next one then. That first one was pretty simple. Let's take a look at the next one. This one may be a little bit more confusing. It says Kim rented skates for H hours. The rental fee was $2.50 per hour. She paid a total of $20. So we're going to be writing this equation. And actually, just to bring this up right now, I had some students ask if we needed to find the answer to these equations, like find the value of f. They don't ask us to do that. We're just translating these phrases. So if you want to actually find the value of these variables, you can. I'm not going to stop you, but it's not necessary. Let's circle the quantities here. We have h for hours. We've got $2.50, and that looks like $250, but there's actually a period there, a decimal, sorry. $2.50 per hour, and she pays a total of $20. All right. Now let's underline the clue words. Clue words, we've got, let's see, rental fee was $2.50 per hour, and a total of $20. Now, we don't have any obvious keywords here, or clue words that would tell us the operations. Per hour, this is something that that's not in our list of words, right? But this was going to mean multiplication. She's paying $2.50 per hour. H is the number of hours. She's going to be multiplying $2.50 for every hour H that she rides those skates or rents those skates. And at the end, she paid a total of $20. That's going to be our equal sign. Total of equals $20. So let's write out this phrase. If this is multiplication per hour, it's going to be $2.50. Well, you could do it like this. Let's do it like this. H times $2.50 equals $20. Now, normally in a algebra class, you'll see it written like this instead. $2.50 H. And when you see a number next to a variable, this means multiplication, equals $20. Okay? So let's go on and move down to, let's see. Let's take a look at number 5. I think 3 and 4 you can probably figure out on your own. So let's take a look at number 5. Number 5, we have Pedro bought 8 tickets to a basketball game at $D each. He paid a total of $208. So we need to write the equation here. I'm going to go with the same plan we had before. Circle the quantities, underline the clue words. Pedro bought 8 tickets. That's going to be our first quantity. 8 tickets. And at $D each, there's our second quantity, our variable. And our third quantity, $208. All right, clue words. Let's see if we can find those. Let's see. $D, 8 tickets to a basketball game at $D each. So we could say each might be a clue word. And then again, we have this total of for the equal sign. So we paid a total of $208. All right. So this is very similar to what we did up above. All right. So like we did here, when we have this Kim rented skates for rental fee of $2.50 per hour. Similarly, Pedro bought 8 tickets and they were $D each. So we're going to be using multiplication here again, if we're going to be using D as our variable. So it's going to work out to be 8 times D equals 208. Okay, or you're more likely to see it like this. 8D, so when you have a number next to the variable, multiplication equals $208. So they have a second question here. The variable represents what then? Well, the variable represents the cost of each ticket, or one ticket. All right, let's take a look at the last one here on this page. And this one is a little bit different too. The temperature today was 92 degrees Fahrenheit. This was 24 degrees higher than the low temperature T today. So how do we write that as an equation? Well, let's go through the normal routine here. Let's circle quantities. We have the first quantity, 92 degrees Fahrenheit, second quantity, 24 degrees Fahrenheit, and then the third quantity is the low temperature, T. So if we're making an equation here, there's a few different ways we could do this. Let's take a look at clue words first, though. Okay, it says the high temperature today was 32 degrees or 92 degrees Fahrenheit. This was 24 degrees higher than the low temperature today. Now, this is something you're just going to have to kind of visualize in your head, but think about it like this. The temperature T today, or the temperature T is the low temperature. Let's redo this here. Let's do it like this. 92 degrees was the high temperature today, right? Which means that this is 24 degrees higher than T, which means that we could say that T, if being the low temperature, you add 24 degrees to that, and you're going to get 92. All right. Now you could write this another way too. You could also say the high temperature, 92 degrees, minus 24 degrees will give you the low temperature T. So what does the variable represent? Well, T, the variable represents the low temperature today. All right, I know I skipped a couple of these today here. I want to kind of make up time with these videos so I'm not making videos that are too long. If you want to complete 3 and 4 on your own, please do. In fact, I very much want you to complete 3 and 4 on your own. Try that out. If you have questions about that, let me know. Send me an email or just talk to me in class. Thank you so much for watching today, and I'm going to be making